Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, Mehur37. So in our last flight, we took the 757 and didn't do the greatest job because I completely screwed up on the navigation. I finally figured it out as well for this flight. And for this one, it's actually a short flight from Washington to Portsmouth. And I know it's a short flight, but it pays $550,000, which is more than anything else here. At only 50,000 pounds, I figured might as well take it. I mean, it pays that much. So, I've already accepted it. You can see only about 389 miles. Alright. Get this thing loaded. I'll go ahead and put more fuel in it, even though we don't actually need it. Alright, let's go ahead and fly. I'll meet you over in the cockpit. Alright, everybody, here we are. I'm going to start this up Control E style. I just did this, and I did the mistake when I was looking up. Accidentally hit to the left, which took us out to the world view, and it said that the plane crashed because of that. So, hopefully, it looks like the cargo is still 100%, so it doesn't look like it totally screwed everything up. So as we start up the parking brakes on, we'll turn these lights on. Alright, hit down. I hit left last time I was coming down. And so the reason that the nav was all screwed was because I was using nav GPS. You just leave that alone, just use LNAV. I don't know why I was using it. It totally screwed me up, but it seems to have fixed it. I just did, I was practicing Daytona Beach to Washington again, did it that way, and everything was fine. Zoomed in with my views, changed those, and it's a lot better. Now I can actually read stuff too, a lot better. Alright, so let's get this going. Alright, we are KIAD here at Washington, and we're going to Portsmouth, which is KPSM. Alright, runway, we're going to take off on 1 center. That's the one that we came in on. Alright, we'll carry just 5 in reserves. Cruising altitude, go to 33,000. Actually, let's go to 31,000. And we'll use a cost index of 75. Alright, we'll use 15 on the flaps. That's fine. Let's make sure this thing we got 1 center. There we go. And we're going to arrive. We're going to take ILS 34. There's a crosswind there, but that's all good. No SID, no star. There was one, but it was the SID just took us out of the way, and there's no star. So because that SID took us so far out of the way, I said there's no point in that. Alright, let's move this range up to 40. Let's get this out of the way. Let's see if we can't. There we go. We'll do step by step. Probably be better if I bring it over here, everyone can see it. You go to that. I don't know if I can step back or not. That was kind of weird. See, it's taking us around over to this fixed point. Oh my goodness, it says it's 5,781 miles to it. Smooth this up. I put that fix in to try and come in better. Let's get that. Coming back through. Alright, this should be good. So it should bring us back. See, I put the fix because it was just kind of bringing us right there, but it does have the right approach. Because I had brought it way out here. It was just weird that it said it was so far away. I don't know why that was. But whatever. We can get out of this. Alright. Let's close all this. Let's turn those center fuel pumps off. Don't need those. Go ahead and raise this up to 33,000. Or no, 31,000. Alright, actually, it will do this by itself. I thought we were speeding like crazy before. We weren't. Alright, this should be the runway heading. Release the parking brake. And push back. I guess we'll push back to the left. We came in this direction. I'll have to find it again. And we may get hit by a trolley car. Yeah, he's probably going to go right through us. ATC would have stopped him, but, you know, they never put common sense into it. So we can just go right through. At least we don't get penalized for that. Let's see if we can get it to turn. I don't know why it doesn't always want to turn. Turn for me. Kinda, not really. I'll go ahead and stop the pushback right here. Don't want our wheels getting in anything, though it's not real. Turn our taxi lights on. Alright, let's taxi on over to the runway. Man, you just touch the throttle and this thing really takes off. I think the power is just really unrealistic. This thing doesn't really totally help you find the runway now, does it? I guess that is it. The thing confuses me looking at it. You know, when you use like PMDG planes and then try to figure this out. It's so different. But I guess that's our runway down and to the left. Same, like I said, same runway that we came in on. Yeah, I tried it out again, and I finally got it to work. It's kind of frustrating to be really, but it's just so weird that I couldn't get it to work. Last time, I don't know why I was not having GPS. I guess maybe that should have told me it wouldn't work, but I don't know. Now, one thing I don't know, are there 3 runways over here? Daggone it. Where are the runways, too? Let's go over here to the next one. This is, I believe this is where we came in on. This runway. I don't know how many runways are on each side of the buildings area. We didn't cross any runways, so it's got to be the closest one. Where exactly that is, I don't know. I don't see any signage other than taxiways. I gotta figure it's right on the right of us. I think that's a runway. Oh, this is the way we came in on. I just don't see any runways. See if I move this Ranger down if it'll help any. Not really. Looks like we're right on it. Is this scrappy? Alright, so we've got to be, yeah. He's warning them. We'll go all the way down. I think 19 Center is one we always used to take. That would be the cargo area. That's where we always came in and parked with those freighters. Always pick Center because I figure that'll be closest to the building just for the taxiing purposes. I can't remember if this goes around the runway as well or not, because I know I screwed that up once. You slow it down. Check. Did we didn't go past it, did we? Come on. Why is there no signage? See, it's got one right here. But this is for another freaking runway. Jeez. Have we gone past where we can get onto the runway? Oh my god, we have. Because right here, that's where you're coming on. Gee, any Christmas? Unbelievable. There it is. Don't mind me. Moron. For me. Find it eventually. Well, we found it, but we'll be there eventually. At least I remembered you can go too far. Unfortunately, I didn't remember soon enough. Alright, here we go. Slow down. Alright, flaps to 15. Didn't hear the third click. Alright, stop right here. Alright, flaps are at 15. Hit the brakes and RTO. Turn on the landing lights off the taxi. Strobe. I think that's strobe. Alright, we'll enter the runway. Turn our flight director on. Arm LNAV and VNAV. Down the runway and line it up. Just check the trim. We might have to take a little trim out. Because it acts like it's been trimmed too much. Hit the parking brake. Yeah, reduce it just a little bit. Let's move our range back up. Alright, there's 40. So there's where we're going to go. Alright, parking brake off. And let's take off. Here's the power. Stabilize. Let's... increasing it. Alright, power is set. The nose is coming up.
V1. Rotate. V2. Positive wing. Gear up.
Alright, gear up. Now I can't see the gear because I'm zoomed in so much. But that's more realistic.
Flaps 5. Flaps 1.
Man, you can feel like how light we are. Arm the auto throttles.
Flaps up.
At the speed. Oh, flaps up. Put it back in VNAV. I just didn't want to get too quick. Alright. We'll head to the right just a little bit. Because you have to get on the intercept for it to work. Move that out of the way so we can actually see. Straighten her out a little bit. Let's see if it'll work. If it tells me not on the intercept path, not on the intercept path. Let's see if it works. Let me get out of these head movements real quick. See if it goes to Woolly. This little area here, right here, doesn't make any sense. Why we have to bend around? We need to be 8,300 feet at Woolly. Jesus, 23 miles away. We're already at 7,600, 7,800. Let's go ahead and speed it up just a little bit. Just want to make sure it stays on path. 9,000 feet. I'll just let go up to 31. I don't really care. 10,000 feet. We can turn off our landing lights. I see it's letting it go up to 2. Well, I should have, of course, had the altitude set at 8,300, but whatever. I didn't expect it to climb out this fast. We're real light too. Alright, see it's turning left towards Woolly. So it works. I should have never hit the nav GPS button. That was the whole problem. Alright, well let's go ahead and speed this thing up since everything's looking good. And I will be back in just a bit. Alright guys, I'm back. We're at 14,300 feet. We need to check the map, because I don't know the altitude, and the FMC in this plane doesn't tell us the altitude. So let's check it. KPSM. Elevation 100 feet. Alright. I'm kind of worried about if this takes us out far enough, because I don't know exactly where the runway is. Seems like our descent should be a little quicker. Because we're not going to actually be there. So you know what? I'll go ahead and bring this down to like 225. I'm going to speed up our descent. Because we're supposed to be at 6,000 in 24 miles. Let's go ahead and bring our range down as well. Just can't see the runway. I'm not sure if it's going to bring us out far enough. I guess that's it right there. Alright, so it's 16 miles from Ramey to York in Z. York, I have no idea. Put this in the direction of the runway. Hopefully we don't need it. We're supposed to be below 250 right here in a minute. Not over speeding yet. It's probably not going to get much below 270 with our rate of descent. But we gotta really need to be close. Landing lights back on. Now for the waypoint that I put us just out over the ocean, over the ILS. That's what I'm kind of worried about. How much are we going to miss this airport by? That does look like it's that right there. Yeah, it has to be because it's got the waypoint right here marked, and then I guess that's the runway. So at least we'll have a little bit of room. That's like 1,700 feet below there. $10 miles to Ramey. We should be able to get to 6,000 no problem. However quick it may be. We've got a landing speed of, I believe, 128 knots, which seems really, really slow for such a big plane. Alright, 600 feet to go. But see, I don't want it to speed me back up. No, 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 no. And see, why would I want it at 287 as well? Let's make it 215. We'll have plenty of time. So we're below 6,000 feet. I don't want it to go below 5,500. Give me the 5,500, come on. Don't really need any drag. Alright, over to Ramey. No? Or no, I'm sorry, we're just passing Ramey. Over to Yak NZ, whatever that would be. Alright, now down to 1,700. Whoops, a little too far. Alright, 1,700 feet. Alright, I guess we could use VNAV now. That'll take it down to 170. So I don't have to worry about any of that. Alright, let's move the range down as well. We don't need it that far. Alright, we're below 200 knots. Let's go ahead and start getting our flaps out just a little bit. I don't know why the co-pilot doesn't help you land. It helps you take off but not land. I don't think this one tells you where any flap guidance does it. We're gonna get really close to the danger area though on our speed. Alright, flaps to 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, please return all seat backs and tray tables to their upright and stowed position. Ensure all portable electronic devices are turned off and stow all carry-on items. Additionally, footrests and video monitors must be returned to their original position. Thank you.
Well, the flight attendants know what's up. See if we can see the airport. I really can't tell from here. I guess it's up to our left a little bit. I don't know. I don't see it. Can't be back there. Alright, let's go flaps 15. I kind of do like how it puts that marker there for you on your landing speed. That's kind of really helpful. Tell you what, let's kill the auto throttles. Just try to keep the speed ourselves. It's creeping up a little bit. Alright, 3,500 feet. I don't know the distance here. I wish I did. Wish I'd tell you. I bet it's less than 5 miles. It looks like it would be less than 5 miles. Especially to the front of the runway. Alright, 5 miles to Yak NZ. I guess we slowed down way too quick. Those other planes, they always take so long to slow down. 747 and 777. I guess this one's lighter, maybe it can slow down quicker. But that's always a huge problem, is overspeeding. Not overspeeding, but trying to slow down real quick.
2,500.
167, almost 168 knots. Back on the throttle just a little bit. Ready for a sharp turn. There she be. It's a pretty long runway. I believe I'm going to say 11,000 feet around it. That could be wrong, but it's close. I know it's over 10,000. This thing says we're too high. Alright. Making our turn. A little more flaps. Wish I had a flaps dial over on my side. Alright, here we come. Go ahead and drop the gear. We're still a little high on the glide slope. What's our speed? I know, I'm adding thrust. Man, we are way off. Get this off the screen. Get this off the screen. I wish I could see the runway. Kill the autopilot, because really did not have enough freaking... Are you kidding me? When did I do that? Trying to get... Alright, we're full flaps. We're not coming in straight at all.
1,000.
Honestly, should go around, but we'll give her a try. Just can't get down. We're close. There we go.
400.
Jet speed. Now that we're leveling out a little bit.
Approaching minimums. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Please be seated for arrival.
Yeah, you're a little late on that guy. We were slightly long. Not too bad, though. All things considered. I tell you what, this thing doesn't stop worth a damn. Yeah, we're gonna have to miss that one. I was trying to get there. I think from now on we'll go spree brakes like 3, or auto brakes to 3. Because that happened at Washington too. Got use auto brakes 2 there as well. It's just not stopping us that great. I can go hit ATC as well. No, no, no.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There we go.
we'll be taxiing for the next few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. At that time, please remember to check around your seating area, in the seat pockets, and overhead bins for all personal belongings that you brought on board. Please take care when opening the overhead bins, as the contents may have changed.
Acknowledge it. Give us our progressive taxi. Alright, I'm going to stop right here. Go up here to our landing lights, turn those off, that off, strobe off. Alright, APU starting. And we're good to go. Yeah, it's not stopping that great, I can tell you that. So auto brakes is 3. I think is pretty good. It just even with when I was stomping on the brakes with the reversers as well, when I got on them manually because I could see we weren't slowing down that great, still didn't want to slow down that well. We've shortened our taxi a lot. Yeah, that. All in all, it didn't seem too bad. I mean, we didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare. We were coming in on a turn, basically. But we went slightly long, but not too bad. I know I was watching that replay on the, 1 second, on that landing into Washington. Man, we were really pitched up bad. So I tried not to pitch up so much this time. I think that's one of my biggest problems is I pitch up so much, and that's why we have a problem getting down. Alright, let me turn that flight director off. We're going 52 knots down the taxiway. It's all good. No one has to know. Everyone likes to see in the taxi. I used to cut all the taxiing out because I absolutely despise taxiing. It is so boring, but everyone wants to see it, so leave it in. Alright, we need to slow down. It was actually picking up speed when I was idling. Slow down. We have to have overheated brakes on that landing as well. Because I was stomping on it manually trying to hit that taxiway, but we didn't get to it in time. Not sure why they have such a long taxi or runways here. They got some huge buildings. I don't know what's going on here. They don't have any gates, real gates. Jetways. Alright. Almost there. Well, I do think it was better than last time. At least we knew we were on LNAV the whole time. Got that part figured out. Parking brakes on. Engines off. Turn our taxi lights off. These. Flight deck override. Alright, well everything looks good. So let's go ahead and move on over to Air Hauler and get paid. Alright, 100% so good we didn't do anything. Damage. Like I said, when I first started up, I hit the views wrong and the texture freakout actually caused a crash with a plane. It didn't ever set anything to me. Air Hauler didn't, so I'm glad it didn't notice. It's like to get penalized just because you hit the views. And so we're at Portsmouth. There's not going to be any jobs from Portsmouth, obviously. We're real close to Boston. So we've got a base in Boston, so that's probably where we're going to be. Next, take some jobs out of there. Let's see, Boston. That's 1,700 miles, 258. It's too far and too much weight. Yeah, they're all too long. Wouldn't have any time to do except something like that, but even that's 1,900 miles. But I'll probably come up with something in the next couple days, because I probably won't be able to fly tomorrow. That might be it for today as well. I got an exam and a presentation coming up in a couple days. So that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next flight.
500, 400, 300, approaching minimums, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10,